announcement. This is, in my opinion, I think it's going to be pretty big. We're going to officially endorse a presidential candidate on October 20th of 2023. We selected a city to do this in outside of my current abode. So I wanted to make the announcement as far as what city we selected to make what I believe will be a monumental announcement. And once we make the announcement, we're going to hit the ground rolling for who we're planning to support. We selected the great city of Omaha, Nebraska, for this monumental declaration of who we're going to support for the presidency of the United States in 2024. Once again, the announcement will be made at a secure location in the great city of Omaha, Nebraska. You know, Omaha is known for their steak. You all know I'm vegan, so I won't be eating the steak, but I witnessed something this past winter. You know, sometimes when you have to make a decision, it's difficult sometimes to make a decision. Because sometimes in decision making, there's not always really favorable outcomes to the people when you're making a decision. The mayor of Omaha, Nebraska, the Honorable Mayor Jean Stoddard, she's really a phenomenal public official. Really, I'm not being facetious here. She's really a phenomenal American public official. And whilst I probably wouldn't agree with her on everything politically, she's really governed Omaha, Nebraska in a fair, equitable, inclusive, and holistic manner. She's done a wonderful job. And she's a Republican. You know, people are concerned that the Republican Party has gone adrift because of the toxicity that's been allowed to fester and foster under Agent Chaos, also known as the lunatic from Mar-a-Lago, also known as Donald J. Trump. But, you know, you do have some folks still clinging to that party who really aren't cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They're just public officials in the real sense of it. And the mayor of Omaha, Jean Stoddard, she's really a good public official. She really cares about the citizenry in Omaha and her people. And I think she's been re-elected 5 times overwhelmingly by the people. You all know that Omaha, Nebraska is a really solidly red conservative state, but Omaha is kind of purplish. It's a purple kind of city in a bastion of red conservatism. And, you know, the current mayor, we have a couple things in similarity. She's originally a Seattleite. Yeah. She attended university here in Seattle. And she grew up in the suburbs of Illinois, yeah, Chicago. So she's Seattle and Chicago. Many of you all know that that's similar to my background. We went to uni out in Chicago. And then we came after we did some foreign excursions and we settled in the great city of Seattle, occupied the Wabash territory. So we have a lot of things in similarity. And she's a no-nonsense type of politician. She sees a problem and she fixes it. She goes head in. It's not a Republican problem. It's not a Democrat problem. It's not an independent problem. It's not a libertarian problem. It's an American problem. And she's done wonders, really, really great, spectacular work to make Omaha a booming, thriving city. You know, Omaha is growing. They said there's a large Latino population out in Omaha now. People feel safe. You know, I'm sure they got some problems, but every place does. You know, people can start a family out there. You can get a home relatively inexpensive. And she's done wonders for the country and Omaha. Once again, I'm pleased to announce a quite monumental announcement that will be in the great city of Omaha, Nebraska on October the 20th, 2023 to announce who we're planning to support for the presidency of the United States. Yes, Omaha, Nebraska will be in a very, I want to say, sentimental location to make this announcement. This is about continuing to really form a more perfect union. You know, 2024 for me is going to be about shared American prosperity. You know, the People's Republic of China, they're doing common prosperity. And I said, I put out a video, you all haven't seen it yet, but I said, you know, Americans, we're not going to get behind commonality because commonality is something not fundamental to us as people. You know, some of us are always going to be different. We have things in common, but when it comes to our pursuits, we don't like the term commonality. But we believe in sharing as a principle that all of us really can get behind. We don't want people in fiefdoms lording over us. CEOs making 4,000 times more than their average employee. We don't think that that's fair. There's a certain sense of fairness in the society that we have. And we believe in sharing. You know, as when you're young, you're taught, hopefully, that sharing is caring. Yeah. And so I have no problem with folks making a lot of money, making a gazillion dollars and all of that kind of shit. But it's like, you gotta invest in people because the people are the ones that made you your profit. Without the folks, without the roads where you can transport your goods, you can't get it to store and you can't get it to market. So it's about providing for the commons too, the basics. And you know, I think more and more that reality is starting to settle in for a number of different Americans, regardless of their political affiliation. You know, I saw somebody say, we're never going to build back better. Well, if we have that attitude, we're certainly not. Regardless of what you think about any candidate, we should all want a better society, shared American prosperity. We shouldn't want to see a lot of folks unhoused, because we know that creates vagrants and crime. So we should do what it takes to solve these really central and crucial issues. whatever it takes. And so, Omaha, I'm pleased to be in your community. You have a really wonderful public servant. It doesn't matter that she has an R behind her name. She's a good public servant, and I'm going to vouch for her. Yeah, she's a Republican. And you all know I'm a socialist. That's like night and day apart. But I can be objective. I told you from the onset, I always call balls and strikes. I look at people and what they actually do. Yeah. And if they're doing a good job for their people, I'm going to support them. Period. End of story. So she's doing a wonderful job. And you all are lucky to have her as your mayor. We're proud that she's a Seattleite. She's one of us. And she's done a good job for Omaha, Nebraska. We'll be out there to see the wonderful folks. We'll make an important announcement. And not only are we going to make the announcement out of Omaha, but you all, we're going to do big things out there. Big things. So big things are on the horizon. So look out and be on the lookout. Omaha, Nebraska. We're coming to see you. Yeah, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to make a big announcement, and then we're going to hit the ground running. But we'll be back to Omaha. Oh, God. Alright? You know, somebody said Nebraska is not going to necessarily like me. I don't know. I think, you know, I kind of looked at the folks in Omaha. They were singing my tune. Go and look and check it out for yourself. They were singing my tune. I saw what they were doing. I was like, thumbs up. So see, sometimes you all can make assumptions about something. And what I see from my vantage point is totally different. Totally. Omaha, Nebraska. We'll see you soon. You all stay strong out there.